this life takes me anywhere. Just so happens I cross paths with you right now, right here. Put on your helmet, you can enter in my atmosphere. Get ready for a ride, boy. There's just no stopping. Get your heart pumping. Get this club jumping. Get the music out of control. Feel it deep in your soul. Get extraterrestrial. 'Cause I feel so high. 'Cause I feel so high. 'Cause I feel so high. Get you to my planet, I can show you all you wanna see. But to be honest, I wanna feel your eyes all over me. Out of this world, I could be a fantasy. If only you would let me. There's just no stopping. Get your heart pumping. Get this club jumping. Get the music out of control. Feel it deep in your soul. Get extraterrestrial. 'Cause I feel so high. 'Cause I feel so high. 'Cause I feel so high. Are you coming with me, baby? 'Cause I feel so high. 'Cause I feel so high. 'Cause I feel so high. Are you coming with me, baby? Are you coming with me, baby? Are you coming with me, baby?
Hey y'all. I don't even know if anyone is in here yet. But obviously I'm in costume because we have to talk about the fucking Odyssey. And you know who also goes on an Odyssey? The fucking pirates in the SpongeBob movie. And you know what is also an adaptation of the Odyssey? The fucking SpongeBob movie. So, obviously, first Yapathon in a minute. Thank you guys for being so patient with me. I've been a busy lady, as you guys know. But yeah, we are so fucking back. We have so much to talk about. We have literally endless things to talk about. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the Yapathon. I'm so excited. Halo drama. Oh my god. Everybody wish Owl some luck. Chat, I want to see everybody wish Owl some luck because I don't even know what that could possibly entail. Manifesting the best for you, Owl. That sounds very stressful, but we're on your side. Unless you did, actually, I mean, do you have time to tell us the drama? Because we can, my Yapathon shit can wait. What did he do? What did he do? Tell us. Yeah. Spotlight's on you now, Owl. Alright, we got our ASMR. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. And I guess, yeah. We got a lot to talk about, guys. A lot of shit has happened. Alright, we'll come back to it. We will come back to it. Oh my god. Hello, little baby. Hello, little Eddie. Eddie's watching. They're taking your blood? Low-key, I've tried to donate blood, but they, like, don't let me. They're, like, rude. They, like, don't even want my blood. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'm trying to give it to you to help people, but okay. They, like, have all these requirements, and I think, like, one of them is, like, you can't vape, and I'm like, well, listen, if you need blood that bad, like, I don't know. Maybe that's insensitive. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I gotta get PR training. what's it called? He's trying to touch the screen. My little baby. They won't leave you alone. But isn't that like good though? Like they want people to do a good deed. Don't we want the people to be donating blood? That's real, right? Is that real? I kind of want to donate plasma and like make money, but they're fucking annoying too. Like they literally are like, yeah, you can't do it. I'm like, okay. Please, please. I want to donate plasma and make $1,000. Come on. I've heard though if you donate plasma, you like can't move for like 3 days. It's like actually like kind of stressful. But oh my god, my hair. I forgot to put oil in my hair. It looks crazy. You have to be at a certain level of health to get a gift card and you never got it. Damn. So they're just scamming all the people who are trying to like donate like bodily fluids. I feel like if you're donating a part of your body, like you should get like something. Or actually maybe the point of donating is that like you get nothing out of it and you just have to be a good person. Damn. I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. Well, as you guys can see, welcome Lunar! Welcome Lunar! I'm so excited to be doing a Yapathon again. I know that I've been slacking with the Yapathons, guys, but like I said, I've been a busy woman. Before you jump me, no, the album isn't done yet. I'm sorry, I'm working on it. But it will be. It will be. I do have a performance coming up. If you are in the Boston area, I want to see you there. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. It's on August 8th. And yeah, it's like a huge festival. There's going to be a bunch of different really talented performers. It's going to be cutesy and fun. So definitely try to pull up if you can. If you're not in the Boston area, like, I feel like there's, like, still enough time to get a plane ticket. No, I'm trolling. You, like, definitely don't need to fly to Boston to go to anything. But, just come to Boston. Come to Boston. Boston's a vibe. Boston, greatest city on earth. We know I love Boston. But yeah, get a ticket. The link is in my link tree. I'm gonna be promoting it a lot more this week. Get some heads in there. I might not be streaming this Monday, just because Kiwi. So, if you guys are in the Discord, you already know about this. But Kiwi's getting some teeth removed. Definitely, like, she's okay. She just has some, like, fucked up teeth. She has, like, this, like, what's the word? Like, autoimmune disease that rejects her teeth. So she's gonna be doing a lot better once we get those out, because they're really painful. But she was supposed to have surgery a fucking month ago, and I dropped her off. Like, everything's fine. I'm already, like, you guys have to understand, like, I'm so psychotic. Like, anytime she goes to the vet, anytime anything, I'm like, oh my god, like, I go, like, full mama bear. So I'm, like, bawling my eyes out on the way to the appointment. I'm, like, I'm so anxious. I get there, I drop her off. They're, like, reassuring me everything's gonna be fine, whatever. They call me, like, 2 hours later, and they're like, hey, you gotta pick her up. We can't do the surgery today. Why not? Why not? They say, oh, we're understaffed. So you didn't know you were understaffed when you had me give her the medication? Because this is why it was annoying. They sedated her. Like, they sedated her for the surgery, and then they told me to pick her up. So she's, like, fucked up for no reason. She's, like, she was, like, fried. I was like, oh my god, like, this isn't good. Like, why would you do this to my cat? But apparently, yeah, I guess whatever fucking, surgical person who was supposed to do her surgery, I don't know what happened. I guess they called out, like, super last minute, so they had to have me pick her up, and then they rescheduled me to, Monday. Which, you know, whatever. I'm happy she's getting the surgery, and they are giving me a discount, so I guess, whatever. It is a very expensive surgery. Hopefully my insurance covers it, because you guys know how pet insurance is. But, yeah, I was super fucking annoyed, because I ended up having to I took 2 days off work, and I couldn't just, like, go to work after that. But it ended up being fine, because she was sedated, so, like, I would have rather been home anyway, like, just to see make sure she reacted to medication okay, but, yeah. So next Monday, probably won't stream, but I will probably make up for it by either streaming on Wednesday or just a regular Friday Yapathon stream. They're back officially until further notice. Obviously, guys, sometimes it can be a little hard for me to... Man... I'm creating, like, family disapprovals. Like, is it wrong for me to wear a pirate hat? Is it wrong? Is it wrong? I don't think it's that bad. Like, I mean, I could understand if I was wearing, like, something crazy. Like, I don't know, guys. We're talking about the Odyssey today. Like, if, obviously, the Odyssey is, like, a Greek story, but if it was written in a different time period, they would be pirates. Just saying. True, like, pirates, a lot of the time, go on Odysseys. apparently. But it's, what's it called? I actually have, like, is it wrong? No, like, let's find out. Let me ask the audience. Meow. Oh, Kiwi's in chat, apparently. But, what's it called? I have, like, a bunch of hats, but they're, like, not at my house. They're at my friend's house. So, like, once I get these hats back, guys, ooh, we're about to have some fucking fun on here. We're about to have some fun because I have, like, every hat you could possibly think of. Actually, I have a better hat for this occasion. It's actually a captain's hat, but, I don't have it on me currently, so I'm gonna settle for the pirate. But, that's okay. Anyways, I have to tell you guys about my horrible, horrific, stupid experience with people in the movie theater when I went to go see the Odyssey before we even get into the movie. Actually, can we do another poll? Can we do another poll? Chat, or honestly, we don't even need the poll. Chat, who has seen the Odyssey? Because I want to know, I'm trying to know the amount of spoil. Honestly, I don't really think I can spoil it because, like, it's like the story. Like, if, like, low-key, like, isn't it, like, the oldest story? Like, I don't think they're spoiling the Odyssey. Like, I remember I made a TikTok about The Sopranos, and I was like, I don't want to spoil it. And people were like, it's a 30-year-old show. Like, you can't spoil it. They should just know. Like, I don't know. There are some people that don't fucking watch something and might want to watch it with fresh ears. I don't know. I'm trying to be fucking respectful. But people try to, like, give me shit for it. Like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. With the Odyssey, like, maybe that's the only thing that might actually make sense for, because, like, it is, like, a very... I don't know. Anyways, have you seen... Thank you, Paige. Paige is on it today. Paige has been ready for this Yapathon. Have you seen the Odyssey? Okay. We got one person who's seen... It's probably Sabrina. Sabrina's seen it because we watched it together. Yes, but LGBT? Paige, help me? Alright, well... Alright. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about that after. It was me. I figured. But, so... Taking creative freedoms. We love the creative freedom. Thank you, Paige. But, yeah, so we go to see the movie. So I'm actually like we basically go to see this shit in like IMAX basically. I had my own Odyssey that day. No, you really did. But so keep in mind it's like this huge ass fucking theater. There's like 1 billion people in there. And just for reference, the cost of the tickets for this movie. Now I'm A-list. As we've discussed, guys, I am A-list, which means I get to see up to 4 movies a week. And yeah, basically, long story short, that makes me kind of like better than every other moviegoer. No, I'm trolling, but like still, like if I'm like watching IMAX, watching like any of the movie formats, I don't have to pay extra. And we went on a Wednesday. No, you guys know I'm on AMC's PR team, and they're not paying me. If you don't have A-list, get A-list if you like to watch movies, because you're just wasting money if you don't. But on Wednesdays for A-list members, tickets, or Tuesdays and Wednesdays, tickets are half off. So we went on a Wednesday, and I bought 4 tickets. And I got 4 movie tickets for $30. When does that ever fucking happen? But anyway, but if you are not an A-list member like me, which you should be, but anyway, you are paying $25 a ticket for this movie format, okay? So that's just for the ticket. Let's just get this out of the way to begin with. I actually just made a TikTok about this complaining because it pissed me off so much, and also I needed to post something on TikTok. But, I just feel like that I needed to get this message out to the masses, so I'm talking about it again because I want to go more in depth about this fucking situation here. Basically, yeah, $25 ticket. So if you go with multiple people, that's like over $40 just to get in the door. Then you go to concessions. Let's say you didn't go to Target. Let's say you didn't go to Five Below. You didn't go to like any of these places and snack up, like stock up on snacks. Like, you're having a situation where you're spending probably $20 to $40. Actually probably minimum $40 on concessions at the movie theater. Let's say you go to Five Below, you spent another $15. That's still another $15 that you spent on top of the $25 ticket. So these people in total are spending minimum, absolute bare minimum, if you bought nothing, $25, but absolute maximum up to like $80 to just be in this room watching this movie, sitting there on their fucking phone the entire time. What are we doing? Literally, what are we doing? I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand the concept of paying money to go somewhere and be on your phone. Is this like a Gen Alpha thing? Because these people looked young. These people, like, there was one kid that was like in the row. The row had, yes, on their phone with sound. We're gonna get to that. But like, there's a kid that was in the row in front of us. I paid full price for tickets were 46 and the snacks were 30. Yeah, like you're paying a shit ton of money to be there. This kid in the row in front of us, probably like 16, 17 years old, literally did not look up from Instagram one time. I could fully see he posted multiple things on Instagram. Posts, mind you, not story, posts. Why? Like, I'm sorry, I don't even post that much in like probably a year with how much that he posted. He's posting pictures, like to the main grid. What are we doing? And he's like DMing people, and I'm just looking over and like whatever. At least he had the little bit of common decency to turn the fucking brightness down. But not everybody had that. There were like at least like 6 people row in front of us just sitting there on their phone and like whatever. I get you have to check your phone sometimes. Maybe like you get an important text, whatever. Turn the brightness down. You know, keep it cute. Put it below where no one can see it. But it's so like people don't realize that just the physical act of sitting there and scrolling on your phone in a movie theater is so disruptive to other people, because no matter how low you bring down the fucking brightness, like it's still another screen in front of you. Now whatever, give this guy the benefit of the doubt. There was a guy directly in front of me that I think I genuinely wanted to sucker punch in the head. Well, actually, let's touch on that. This movie is 3 hours long. I get it. But it's like, okay, whatever. Like, maybe you can't physically look away from your phone for 3 hours. Why are you in the movie? Why'd you pay money to be here? And the thing is, whatever. You want to sit there and waste your money, that's one thing. And, you know, obviously, as we've gone over, I'm A-list. So really, I'm not paying as much as everybody else. But if I'm somebody who paid full price, like Paige, $46 for tickets, and then snacks an extra $30, and I was excited to go see this movie, like, just because you want to waste your money doesn't mean that everyone else wants to waste their money. That's so crazy to me. Like, that is literally so crazy to me. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, actually, what goes through someone's head to sit there on the phone? But anyway, guy directly in front of me, we're like probably like halfway, maybe like a 3/4 through the movie. And this guy, honestly, like, I will give him flowers for this. He was on his phone most of the time, but then he gets a FaceTime call and like he picks it up. And I'm like, okay, maybe he's going to be on the phone for like 2 seconds and at least just say like, I'm in a movie, when he probably could have just fucking texted and said, oh, I'm in a movie and I can't talk right now. Nope, this guy was on the phone for 15 minutes. And if you don't know anything about the Odyssey, this shit is the loudest fucking movie ever. And it wasn't a phone call either. It was a FaceTime call, which if you don't have an iPhone, let me break it down for the Android Samsung users here. Actually, I don't think I need to. A FaceTime, you guys aren't stupid. Let me not insult your intelligence here. All of you know that a FaceTime comes out of the fucking like the speaker. It's like you put your phone on speaker. So like it's loud. So now I'm just like, okay. So it's like I said, loudest fucking movie ever. So he can't hear the girl he's on FaceTime with. So instead of just like texting her like a normal person, he turns it up. And mind you, he has his phone, like he's like listening like on his phone like this. So this girl can see me. Like, she can see me. I'm going like this. I'm like, bitch, like, put the fucking phone down. You not, like, and it's dark in there, so she probably couldn't actually see me. But, like, that is, like, actually one of the craziest things I've ever seen in a movie theater. Like, why are you on Face... And it's not even like he was showing her the movie. They're talking about something that has nothing to do with the movie. And want to know how I know? I could hear their conversation. I could hear their conversation over The Odyssey. The Odyssey is the loudest movie I have ever seen in my life. Like, there were parts, like, we were like, oh, like, that's, like, how can I hear your FaceTime call over the fucking loudest movie that was shot in IMAX? Like, this shit makes, like, my blood pressure rise, because it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Like, actually. Because, you know what? I needed that old lady in my theater. And, like, I don't know. I told myself if they were, like, gonna stay on the phone, like, if this guy stayed on the phone for, like, 3 minutes longer, I was gonna start kicking his seat. God bless him. He got off the phone. But, like, we genuinely, like, when we were walking out of the theater, we were like, who the fuck goes on their phone, like, loud as fuck? And, like, the guy just, like, looked back. It's like, yeah, you should be fucking embarrassed. And I agree. I think we should start just not even standing up, like, embarrassing these people. Like, it's like, if you are gonna do that, you are such an asshole. Like, and I'm sorry, like, as an AMC A-list member, somebody who supports this corporation monthly, I'm sick. And you guys know whatever. You guys know I hate a big corporation. Whatever. We all hate a big corporation. But I'm gonna be... But for some shit I pay fucking monthly for, it's fucking annoying. And I was paying less than everybody else by paying monthly. crazy concept, I know, but still, like, it's just irritating. That was just literally one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen. And like, I remember I went to go see, oh, excuse me, I love being like a beautiful woman who burps on stream. What's it called? When I went to go see the Minecraft movie, no one can fucking control their kids either. And that's the worst part. Like, whatever. I get I wasn't a kid's movie, but like, they weren't kids. They were like fucking 13 years old. No, absolutely. Like, I feel like, honestly, like, I do think that these people do respond well to being told shut the fuck up. And in hindsight, I wish I did tell this guy to shut the fuck up. But also, I was trying, like, okay, I was like genuinely trying so hard to focus on this movie because this was one of those movies that I feel like shit was always happening. So if you like looked away for 2 seconds, like you were gonna miss like something important. So I like didn't want to even focus. I was like trying to just ignore it. I was doing my best to ignore it. Now in hindsight, I wish I just kicked the seat and told him to shut the fuck up and get off the phone. But at the time, my thought process is like, maybe if I ignore it, like I can just focus on the movie, whatever, like it'll go away. No, it didn't go away. I was facing constant fucking just like loserdom in front of me. But it was just bullshit, and it pissed me off enough to talk about it this many times. I talked about this to everybody that I know, but like I forgot, I think I was talking about the Minecraft movie. Like, yeah, like the Minecraft movie literally like was the worst theater experience I've ever had. And to be fair, like I saw the Minecraft movie like 3 times in theaters because I just got like really fried and went, and it was fun because like it's not like it's like a fake movie, you know what I mean? It's like literally a fake movie. But I just like people were just, yeah, like chicken jockey, and they were like, whatever. If it was that part, I could even let that slide. Whatever. It's funny, 2 seconds. I still think it's low key inappropriate, but it's like, it is a kids movie, whatever. But like when it comes to the fucking like the rest of the movie, like everybody's on their phone. They have people like in our theater. We literally had like a mom with like her older kid and like her younger kid, and her younger kid was listening to the iPad with sound, watching something on like playing on the iPad with sound. Like, and like people are just like fully just talking through the movie. And it's so like I feel like when I was a kid, like if I tried any of the shit that some of these kids do in the movie theater when I go to see a movie that is for like all ages, like general audiences, I genuinely would have been punched by my parents. Like, I just don't understand, like this new generation of kids, like they can't get off the fucking phone. Like, literally, it's like, why are you at a movie theater? There's a big enough screen in front of you. Why do you need the iPad? Like, that's the other thing. Like, that's the thing. It's like, you are literally watching, like, a like, brain rot movie. The Minecraft movie was literally brain rot. Like, it is, like, legit a slop movie. And you couldn't even pay attention to that? We gotta open up the fucking schools. And the worst part is these kids can't even read, so I guess I can't even say too much about it. But I don't know. It never fails to shock me, like, how bad people's like public etiquette has gotten. No, we do need to open up the books. And honestly, we do need to bring back being held back a grade, because that was a thing when I was younger, but then they did that whole like no kid left behind, or like the Common Core and all that bullshit, and now it's like you literally move up no matter what, and then a lot of kids actually fall behind because they're just not ready. Like, I think there's nothing wrong with staying back a grade if you are simply not ready to move on to the next one. But I don't know. I feel like I've talked about the issues with our schools so many times on stream, because you guys know that's like an issue that like genuinely pisses me off. Also, thank you for the follow, Whispering Starlani. Thank you for the follow. I just saw that. But yeah, like it's just really sad. Like, I don't know. And then these are the kids that are in the movie theater, and I can't watch the fucking movie, so it affects me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, they can all vote, and it shows with the who's in office. But it's just like, I don't know. This shit is just so crazy to me. It's just literally so crazy to me. But I think, and you know what? It is post-COVID. I have no memories of going. The only memory I have of a bad movie theater experience, I think I was like 8 or 9 years old, and they had like re-released Finding Nemo into the movie theater. And I remember I went with my Nana, and there were like these teenagers that like ran in and started yelling like "shark bait, ooh ha ha" or whatever. And they were like immediately kicked out. Like it was like drama. Like they literally, like the usher came in and like shined their light, and they were like, "You need to leave." Like they were immediately caught. Nowadays, like, something like that would happen and, like, literally nobody would care. Like, everybody, like, I don't, like, no one would even get up and tell the usher or anything. And, like, I do know that you can go, like, if it obviously is becoming an issue, like, you can go and tell the ushers and they will kick these people out. But, like, people get, like, really pissed if you kick them out of a movie theater. So I feel like you should just tell them to shut the fuck up first. But if it doesn't work, obviously. But no, it's so crazy. Like, the antisocial behavior, like, people have gotten so individualistic where it's like, oh, like, I just paid money to go to the movie theater so that I could fucking yell and talk to my friends. Like, another big example of this was the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I was, like, really disgusted with, like, the way that a lot of teenage boys were acting in that movie, especially, like, anytime, like, Toy Chica came on the screen. Because as you guys can obviously probably realize, come on, you guys know how I feel about Five Nights at Freddy's. It's evident. And I'm very protective of Toy Chica because, like, just, like, the way that she's been, like, sexualized, whatever, it just makes me, like, weird, and it's uncomfortable. Like, obviously, she's cutesy, she's fun, we love her. But, like, the way that, like, teenage boys were acting in that fucking theater, it's like, go home. No, and that is the other thing. Like, everybody's like, there's nowhere for teenagers to go. There's nowhere for anyone to go. If you don't like to drink, if you don't like to smoke, there's nowhere for you to go. Yeah, because look at what you people do. I would say, like look at the mall. Like, think about, like, the way that teenagers act at the mall when they're, like, running up and down and, like, fucking, like, I don't know, like, vandalizing shit, whatever, like, just doing crazy shit. Like, I understand that there's a reason why there's, like, the death of malls, so to speak, that has nothing to do with that, and it's just, like, online shopping and consumerism, whatever. That's a whole other thing. But with movie theaters, like, I just thought that was, like, the one thing that's sacred, and it's, like, actually, like, really, like, upsetting to me that, like, people are acting like this. Like, I love the theater. I feel like the best way to see a movie is to see it in the theater, because there's, like, obviously, like, there's, besides the fact that there's a huge screen, like, the sound system is designed to, like to show movies. There's, like, a crazy surround sound system. You're in a dark enclosed space where the only thing that you can focus on is the movie. Like, and movies are such a cool medium. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm too woke. And maybe I'm too, like, emotional about a movie theater. But no, which is true. Which is true. They will. I'm not surprised. And honestly, you know, it is crazy because, like, I feel like even in a church, people have probably lost a lot of respect for the way that they act there. Like, I'm like, I don't know, like, even when I was, like, when I was, like, at these, what's it called? Like, these really beautiful churches when I was traveling, like, people were acting disrespectfully and yelling and, like, doing crazy shit. Welcome back, Owl. Thank you. Because I just, like, I feel like I'm fucking crazy sometimes. So, like, when I'm, like, in public and I get so frustrated by the way that people behave, and it's so, like, I know it's, like, obviously post-COVID and everything, but it's just, like, really discouraging. Because, like, this is why these places close. And, like, you know, one of the AMC's, like, near where I live is, like, dilapidated, and it's, like, I know that, like, it's a newer AMC. Like, it's not like this place is, like, fucking, like, 3,000 years old. Like, it looks disgusting. And it's, like, you can tell that people, like, another thing. I feel like you can tell if someone's a good person. You know, like, there's that test of, like, if you leave the grocery store, if they put the cart back in, like, the little place where the carts go. Because it's, like, literally, like, a task that takes you, like, less than 2 seconds, but it just makes everybody's life easier. And if people just, like, leave them there, it makes them an asshole. Something I firmly believe in. But I feel like it's the same thing with movie theaters and people leaving snacks and food and trash on the seats. I feel like like, you're literally leaving. Like, when you walk out, there's trash cans on the way out. All you have to do is grab your shit and bring it to the trash. But people, like, you walk into a movie theater, or, like, you're walking out of one, there's, like, fucking popcorn everywhere, snacks, like, snack wrappers, trash, everything, and people don't fucking clean it up. And then you have, like, the poor, like, fucking 17-year-olds who, like, work at the concession stand, have to go clean it up in between the movies. And people will be like, oh, well, it's their job. And people say the same thing about the shopping carts. They're like, oh, well, it's the shopping cart attendant's job to go get them. It doesn't matter. Like, it takes 2 seconds. But, like, listen, this is your moment to change. Put that shopping cart back. All right, well, what happened? What happened? I'm trying to know this tea. No, I 100% agree. When I was a kid, I went to any place I went, I was respectful because I knew that if I wasn't, and my mom grabbed me by the ear and was like, get in the fucking car. I knew it was done. I knew it was done. You got some stupid, horrible ass parents if you're not afraid to act up in some place like that. I'm sorry, you should be in fear. I'm like, this is a blanket statement. Like, I don't think you should be in fear, but like, you should know not to act a fucking mess. As a child, I knew not to do that. If I like threw a tantrum in the fucking grocery store, I knew my mom was about to let me have it when I got to the car. And then you learn to have respect and politeness for the places around you. You know to clean up after yourself, and you know to act fucking normal. But I don't think all these kids are on a fucking iPad nowadays. Like, they literally have no social skills. They can't read and they can't do anything right. So, no, yeah, Paige. If Paige was having like an issue, like Paige was like kind of a brat, low key. But like, if we, God bless, if Paige fucking acted up. Same thing with me, honestly. Like, if we acted up in a restaurant, like, God bless us, genuinely. But it taught me to be a normal person. Like, I don't think, like, obviously kids should be like screamed at, you know, like, I think that goes without saying, but it's like, you should be drilling it into your kids that there's a way that you speak to people. Nope, that's totally real. Yeah, Owl, you could but do you want me to share it? Owl, yeah, text it to me, Owl, and then I'll just talk, and then I'll tell you your tea. And then it'll be a topic of discussion, because as chat, we all know we're trying to hear some drama. We got a lot of drama to talk about, and we'd love to hear some more. But, like, obviously, like, you guys know that, if you don't know, then now you know, like, I'm a hairstylist, and teenagers are some of the most difficult clients, like, especially, like, kids. Like, actually, like, I will be real, like, my clientele, I just want to say, cutest kids, sweetest teenagers, they're all can chit chat. Like, I feel like I got really lucky. But when I was in cosmetology school, oh my god, like, and like, honestly, like, when I've like worked service jobs, like, teenagers and just like, they are so rude. Like, they literally talk to you like you're not a person, and it's like crazy, because you'll be like, you're just trying to talk to them like a normal person, and they like look right through you. Yes, I'm here. That's like my day job. But like, no, and that's the thing. When I was working at a restaurant, oh my god, like, honestly, the worst clientele is like old people and like teenagers and like honestly, actually, you know, I feel like that's not a good generalization, like, because I feel like everybody can be a bad clientele. But like, that's a thing, the kids always bring other people, and that is the most annoying thing about being a hairstylist, because I'm like trying, and like, literally, like, I remember one time I had this client, and they were like, they brought their friend, and they actually brought like two friends, and like, I'm talking, I'm like, okay, so what do we want to do for your hair today? They're like mumbling, they're like, I don't know. And then I was like, well, do you want it like do you want it a lot shorter, a little shorter? And they're like, maybe like a little shorter. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go grab you like cape, whatever. I go and I start setting stuff up, and they're like whispering to their friend and giggling. And then like the entire time they're like whispering to their friend and giggling every time I would ask them something. And I'm like, I'm like right here, right? Like, it was like they were talking shit about me in front of me. And even if they weren't, it's just fucking rude. It's literally just fucking rude. Like, this happens all the time, and I can tell with like every service worker. And I can understand why, like, I've heard that like a lot of people will be like, oh, like, when I go to a restaurant, like, I'm a teenager, and when I go to a restaurant, like, this, like, the waiter's always rude to me. And it's like, yeah, I can understand why, because you should probably see the fucking groups of teenagers that come in. They're rude and they don't tip. That's literally like, teenagers have that reputation. And I just want to say, as a teenager, I know I wasn't like that. I always had a great time. I always had a great people. Like, I don't know. They always bring like 10 fucking people, and then like they're just disruptive. It makes everything go 10 times longer. They can't give you a straight answer. They literally like won't even look at you. It's like you are not like I know I keep saying this, but it's like you are not a person to them. It is the craziest shit ever. And like, I don't know. It's so bothersome. And working at a restaurant was like evil too. I worked in like a memory care unit, so like my restaurant experience was like a little bit different, but it is like low-key unsanitary as fuck. A lot of restaurants are like low-key disgusting. I try not to think about it when I go out to eat, because I try to think like, oh, like this is the exception, this is a really clean one. But like, I don't know, like, obviously, like, we've all, if you guys are frequenters of this stream, then we've all heard Tom's horror stories. Like, he's had, like, if you guys don't know who Tom is, he is my bestie, but also one of my mods. So if you're in the Discord, you know who Tom is, obviously. Tom's the GOAT, but he's a server. And he always tells me about, and like honestly has told us in chat, like when we were on the topic, about like his horrible like serving experiences, and like the people that like come into restaurants are not normal people. And honestly, I just think it's every service industry, and like it just goes back to post COVID. I know it was obviously like you would deal with like ignorant people like in the middle of like before COVID and everything, but I feel like post COVID has literally made people antisocial and like just ignorant, like ignorant people. And like, I don't know, it's so annoying. And like, it's kind of annoying though, like, I don't know, like if a service worker is ever like a shitty service worker to me, like I'm never gonna be rude. I always tip 20%, and literally like you would have to sucker punch me in the face for me to not tip 20%. Like that is the other thing. Like, you know when like you go out with people and they'll be like, the service sucked, so I'm only tipping 10. Like I'm only tipping 10%, or like they'll be like, I'm just not gonna tip. I'm scared. Like I don't understand that. Like I feel like maybe this is a Gen Z thing though, because like as honestly like most of the people that I know of like my generation like will almost always tip like 20%, just because I feel like it's just the baseline. No, I know. I feel like that's like the thing. Like when you're online, people like what's it called? Like they will just say anything, and I feel like it's made people so like I don't know, like do you ever just like I don't even like teenagers like in stores, like they'll like be like trolling the cashier and like joking with their friends about the cashier in front of their face, like, and it is coming from online, because when you spend a lot of time online, you're not talking to people in real life, you're not like, but also like a lot of these people I genuinely think would benefit from somebody like actually like being like, you're actually like a stupid ugly loser. Like I think that we need to encourage more people to start being extremely rude back to rude people. Is that crazy to say? Is that crazy to say? Because I just think, like, we would all benefit more. Like, I know that obviously if you're at work and you are a, like, person who works at an establishment, you might get in trouble. No, like, but no, I would be amazing president. Like, no, like, not even like joking. Like, my first order of business, like, everybody gets $1,000. Everybody gets $1,000. Honestly, no, we should go into talking about I think I made a whole video on TikTok about what I would do if I was president. But yeah, we gotta bring back fuck around and find out. I think that we need to instill the value of, you can't fucking talk to everybody like that. And I'm not encouraging violence. I don't think we should be beating anybody up or like, you know, catching an assault charge over like a teenager yelling at you. But I think we should be fucking rude back. If you're at work and you can't, whatever. But if you see someone, like, I think like my pirate decree, if you are out and you see somebody being annoying to a service worker, I think it's fully within your right to be like, you are ignorant and you are ugly. Like, okay, maybe don't call them, like, I don't know, but like, no, just say that. Just say you're ignorant and ugly, and you need to shut the fuck up. That's what you should say. I think that's what you should say. Because it's like, yeah, we need to bring back public shaming. I think that you should be shamed. Or honestly, no, Paige, that's better. Just be like, you're weird. Like, you're being weird right now. Why are you being weird? Like, I feel like we gotta start humiliating people again. like as if we don't humiliate people now, but like humiliating disrespectful ignorant people, because it's just like so crazy that like there are just people that like get away with like acting like service workers, and just anybody, not even just service workers, just like people. Like I feel like, I don't know, like I remember, like I've been in the mall before and I've had like middle schoolers come up to me and be like, are you emo? And I'm like, I guess. And then they'll like run away laughing. Like, okay. Like it just kind of kills me. It's like what did you gain from that? Like, I'm clearly an alternative person. I have piercings and tattoos and my hair is purple, so clearly I'm emo. Did you just want to ask me so you can like run back and like giggle with your friends? Like, you guys would be shocked like how many times this like actually does happen to me. Like, I will, like, I've had like, so like if I'm in a public place around middle schoolers, like I don't know why I'm an approachable person for them. And I think honestly, like, it sucks because like I don't want to be like mean to a kid, but if a kid comes up and like insults me, like I'm gonna be like, you're weird, you need to get away from me. And honestly, if you're in middle school, that might hurt you like really badly, because in middle school you have like no self-esteem, low-key. So that, maybe you shouldn't do that. I don't know, guys. What do we think? What do we think? If you are being trolled by like a child or a middle schooler or like a teenager, like, is it okay to insult them? I feel like it's a fuck around and find out moment. No, I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think that's a very true take. Like, we aren't superior to shit. We're all here on, like, this is like low-key like a we live in a society ass, like, what I'm about to say. But it's like, we're all here on this earth for no fucking reason. Like, genuinely no fucking reason. So, I mean, you might, whatever, like, regardless of religion or whatever, but, like, we're all here. Everybody needs to just respect everybody. It's not that fucking hard. And some people just, like, think they're above it all. But, okay, Owl's sent me the drama. Okay, hold on. Oh my god, okay. Do you want me to read it out loud? Hold on, Owl, are we gonna understand this, though? Like, is this gonna be, like the gaming language, or are we gonna understand it? Hold on, hold on. You'll understand it? Okay, so this is Owl's drama, guys. So, Owl, let me, if you don't know Owl, Owl is also, one of the mods here. Owl's the GOAT, we love Owl. And, Owl is in, like, a different side, because you guys know, like, you guys know I attract the girls, gays, and theys. But Owl is our resident straight man. So, he is on a different side of the internet than us. So, this is, like, a tea that, like, we would never have uncovered if it wasn't for Owl telling us. Okay, let's see. Me and my buddies used to run some games with someone in the community. Yeah, he's a diversity hire. I'm fucking dead. Long story short, he's a terrible person, and I won't go into specifics or names. But racism is one of the things, and just being a horrible overall person in general. Okay, well, sounds like mess. Today one of my buddies shows me screenshots from his server bad-mouthing his friend, but this bad person was still in my server. I low-key forgot to kick him. Okay, so he was still sneaking around. And I go to defend my friends. Long story short, he's making personal attacks towards my friends, and I do the same to him. Tells me I started to personally attack him first, which isn't true. I'm only matching his energy. Most of his conversation on my side has been general rage bait, nothing serious. Okay. Okay. You know, we love rage baiting, guys. We love rage baiting. We always allow a little bit of rage baiting. Then he starts to pull up receipts of him beating my friends' alt accounts, but they don't use alts. Oh, like in the game? Skip over a few hours later of worthless shit. We start talking about skill. I'm ranked 1500 in the world across all Halos, and he's ranked 1900. I point that out, and he shows his stat-padded alt accounts in Halo. If you leave a game before it ends, all stats like kills, deaths, wins, or losses get voided on your record. Okay, so if you're 1500 and he's 1900, is 1500 better or worse? Let us know. Let us know. You could tell because he has 600 wins over 19 losses, a 97% win rate. His main account only has a 76% win rate. I keep asking him to run a 1v1, and he keeps calling me gay. Oh, hell no. We got homophobia being thrown around here. Like, wrap it up. And eventually he agrees to 1v1, and with the map weapons pickups turned off, which in the community, if someone wants those things turned off, then it tells us everything we need to know about his skill. Okay, so let me translate this to gay terms for chat. This guy was mess, and he was flop. Like, he was flopping bad. So then he started, like, attacking everybody else, and everybody was like, wait, you're mess. And then he was like, wait, I'm better. And then they were like, okay, like, let's fight then. And he didn't want to fight because he's bad. Did I understand that? Did I understand that? Is that true, Owl? So basically, he's trash and mess. And he came after you because he's trash and mess, but then he just couldn't step up to the plate. And, like, he couldn't do it. Is that real? This guy sounds like a mess. Honestly, like, you know what? We love to rage. I think you should keep rage baiting him because he sounds like a mess, but honestly, like, his life, like, he's probably, like, legit, like, a neckbeard who, like, doesn't leave the house. And probably, like, legit doesn't leave the house to play Halo. And he's still not very good. So, God bless him. At the end of the day, like, low-key me talking shit. No, like, but the thing is, though, like, when we talk shit in a video game, guys, like, we're different because we're, like, beautiful people with lives and, like, fulfilled, like a fulfilled community of, like, hobbies and people who support us, and, like, we leave the house. Just, like, emphasis on we leave the house. Like, it sounds like this guy genuinely doesn't leave the house. How do you not leave the house and you're so bad at the game? That's kind of what kills me. Like, do you ever find that impressive? Like, when people, like, you can tell that they sweat a game and they're still not very good. Yeah, like, if you're, like, low, like, that's the thing. That's the thing. You mentioned, like, a job to, like, a guy who, like, sits on the computer and plays video games and, like, lives in, like, his parents' house, like, rent-free. He has 1,000 more hours than you and he's still trash. Yeah, just wrap it up. I don't even think you need to fight with him anymore. Like, honestly, like, his existence is, like, his own karma for fighting with you. He actually wakes up in the morning with scaries. He's like, I gotta wake up and play Halo today. And I'm still bad. That's so fucking funny. What a mess. What a mess. You know, it is very interesting to hear, like, occasional tea from, like, the other side of the world, like, like, their screenshots in general. You know, at the end of the day, like, I feel like we've taught Owl the art of spilling tea. Okay, that's yours, and that's his. Yeah, I'm being real. Like, I don't know what any of this means, but it looks like yours is better because it had higher numbers. So, I don't know, but it is okay. Like, you guys know, like has anyone here ever had like straight male friends? Because this like kind of kills me. Like, when you have a guy, like a straight guy friend, and they like try to spill tea with you for the most part. Like, well, this is not including you because you're actually showing receipts, and you gave a detailed explanation of what happened. But like, or like if you ever had like, I don't know, like if you're like dating a guy or like whatever, and they'll be like, oh, like these people broke up, and you'll be like, oh, what happened? They'll be like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is about, like, straight men. Like, they don't care. Like, they don't care about the drama or, like, the tea of it all. Like, they could be like, oh, like, yeah, these people aren't friends anymore. And you'll be like, why? And they'll be like, I don't know. Like, you didn't think to ask? Paige actually used to do this so bad, and it would, like, crack me up. Like, Paige would, like, randomly drop a bomb of information on, like, me and my mom, and, like, we would be like, what happened? And Paige would be like, I don't know. And we would be like, why don't you know? Like, why is it not, like, your first follow-up question to ask what the fuck happened? No, like, at the end of the day, Owl, I feel like we've trained Owl to know, like, you gotta give us more information. Like, and honestly, you did a good job. You gave us all we needed to know. Well, as you guys know, well, if you don't know this, I will tell you, I work in a recording studio, so I talk to a lot, I have to speak with a lot. I do have like some straight guy friends. I mean, not best friends, but you know, I'm around a lot of straight guys, so I do hear their conversations pretty frequently. And like, yeah, like they don't know how to spill tea at all, and it's like really discouraging. It's like, oh my god, like what do you people talk about? They don't really talk about anything, honestly. Like, you listen to like a straight man conversation, and they'll literally be like, yeah, bro, like, did you watch the game? They'll be like, yeah, I watched it. Like, I lost money on it. And they'll be like, damn, how much money did you lose? And they'll be like, yeah, like $800. And they'll be like, damn, bro, that sucks. Like, that's literally their conversations. I'm not even kidding. And like, they're fulfilled by that. They're fulfilled. And that's honestly kind of beautiful. I could never be fulfilled by a conversation like that. I want to know what the fuck happened. I want to know everything. And even then, like, I don't know. Honestly, like, most of the time when straight men talk to each other and I'm hearing it, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. It's like things I've never even cared to know about. And honestly, maybe I just zone out, and that's why I can't tell you any more examples. Well, that's the other thing. When you're around a lot of straight men and, like, you listen to the way that they talk about certain things, and also, like, the way that they, like, talk about situations, that's the other thing that... Like, I'm not talking about anybody in particular, but it's just, like, anybody in general. Like, when you listen to straight men talk, they are so committed to staying out of shit when it, like, they'll be up in... Okay. Actually, this is actually, like, kind of, like, interesting. Because if it comes to, like, finding out that, like, a girl slept with, like, multiple people, or, like a girl that they know slept with somebody, they'll talk all about it. They'll actually go out of their way to be like, oh, this girl, blah, 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 like, she's a hoe, like, blah, 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 whatever. But, like, if, like, something happens, like, to a woman, or, like, that they know, or, like, something bad happens, like, a girl is, like, cheated on, or, like, I don't know, like, that's a very tame example, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. They'll be like, oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't know. I wasn't there. Like, that's a very, very important point, Lunar. They love doing that. They actually, like, I feel like they are actually, I feel like I'm downplaying their intelligence a little bit because they know what they're doing. Like, they are very nosy when it comes to what the actions of women. Like, if it comes to like a woman did something, they know all about it and they're ready to talk about it with anybody, but they won't talk about their friends. Like, let's say, like, what's it called? Like I'm trying to think of like a good example, like, because I have it like on the tip of my pirate hat. Like, their friend like gets in trouble for like being an abuser. They're like, I don't know anything about that. Or if their friend gets in trouble for cheating, I don't know anything about that. Their friend that's a girl, like, or a girl that they know cheats on her boyfriend. Oh my god, you'll never hear the end of it. And you know what's crazy? This is actually something that I've witnessed with a lot of men as well. Like, men will call anything cheating when it's not them doing it. Whoa, sounds crazy, but let me explain. Oh my god, don't even get me fucking started on that. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Thank you. 3 months in a row. Let's fucking go. 333. You guys know that's my favorite Blade album. Let's fucking go. Thank you so much. 3 months. Let's fucking go. Buff Owl. Let's fucking go. I know you've been in the gym, Owl. Everybody give Owl a round of applause. He's been working hard in the gym. He's been eating some bullshit. You've been scaring me with the meals, Owl, but low-key, you can cook and I can't, so I can't judge you. But anyway, what's it called? Like, men, like, will literally be in, like, a situationship with a girl, and they'll be like, oh, like, we're not exclusive, whatever, like, I'm not ready for something serious, whatever. And then the girl will be like, okay, and then go talk to other guys, and then they'll freak out, and they'll be like, oh my god, she cheated on me, this bitch cheated on me, this bitch cheated on me, this bitch literally cheated on me, she's a whore. But then, like, at the same time, they're like fucking 3 other girls. Like, men love calling shit cheating when it's not them doing it. Or yeah, like that's literally it. Like women could honestly, like, they could genuinely be fully casual and agreed on not being exclusive. They could honestly be women and men who are friends. And a girl will, like, get a boyfriend or talk to somebody, and they'll be like, this fucking whore, this bitch is a hoe, this bitch is a thought, this bitch is a bop. Like, whoa. Like, and it's crazy. But then, like I said, at the same time, they'll be talking to, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different bitches. What are we doing? It's literally, like, no, straight men can't handle it. Because honestly, like, when you talk to, like, obviously, like, a woman like myself I only surround myself with gay people. I'm sorry, like, I just do, and that's how the way that I like to fucking keep it. And if you're not gay, you're queer adjacent. So, it's just, or just other women. So it's like, I don't know, like, when you talk to, like, a lot of my friends are gay men, and, like, they are the only people, like, I guess, like, actually, like, I don't know, they are probably, like, poster child for, like, being casual and normal about it. Like, gay men in their, like, the gay community is very, like, they have very, like, I feel like they're very good about that, because every, like, gay friend that I've ever had, like, it's just, like, how the social circles work. Like, you'll be casual with somebody, and then that person will be casual with somebody else, and it's just normal. And no one's feelings are hurt. No one's calling anybody a slut or a whore. I mean, I'm generalizing, but, like, for the most part, the culture is just different. You guys know what I mean. Like, straight men, and the reasoning is gay men don't see other gay men as property. The reason this is such an issue with straight men and straight women, or just straight men and women in period, is because men see the women as property and they don't see them as people. So then when the women are like, okay, like, you don't want to have a relationship with me, you just want to be casual and non-exclusive with me, I'm gonna go do something with somebody else, they genuinely cannot fathom it. And then they just start calling them a bitch and a whore and all this other shit, and it's, like, actually crazy. Like, whoa. You guys know I get woke on here. You guys know. Nothing new. And I told you guys, like, it's just, but as somebody who is in spaces with straight men a lot, like, just witnessing the way that, like, their thought process is about, like, relationships, it's, like, so crazy to me. Because, like, also, like, I've said, I'm friends with a lot of women. I'm friends with, a lot of people. And, like, it's just rough. It's just rough out there to be a straight woman, or, like, or a woman who's only dating straight men. It's just, it's not normal out there. those men, like, the way that they view the relationships and the way that they talk about it, like, and a lot of these men will say crazy shit when women are present. So it's honestly like crazy. I wonder, it's like the shit, like, I wonder what they're saying when women aren't there to their other straight male friends. I don't think we all have to sit here and debate the efficacy, is that the word, of straight men in their like dating lives. Like, they're clearly most of the time not great people and like whatever. But crazy, I was crazy was, well, what does this mean? What did you do? Arg. We are pirate maxing today. We are pirate maxing. Owl, we know you didn't do anything. Owl, you're the goat. This guy who got back with an ex who he publicly slut shamed while she was also bullying him. Like, it's crazy. Wait, they were publicly going at it. Okay, wait. You know what this always reminds me of? When you see like those like couples on Facebook that like break up like every single month, and it's like fuck him. Like, I just went through his phone. I found Grindr on there. Like, he's fucking 30 other bitches and 3 men. Like, I hate this guy. I never want to see him again. And then like a month later, you see them back together, and it's like, what's it called? No, just bear with me here. Like, I'm not a Facebook poster, but I'm a Facebook lurker, because if you want real drama, you gotta go on Facebook. Those people are fucking crazy. But it'll, like, literally, like, the guys, then, like, the guy will post, like, this bitch cheated on me 23 times, like, she stole my car, she keyed my car, whatever, and then, like, literally a month later, they'll be back together. It'll be like, just you and me against the world. Like, we've been through our up and downs. Oh yeah, we got the emojis on the screen now. But, what's it called? Me and my friends always pull bullshit. Won't go into specifics, but most male conversation without emails what's it called? Most male, like, it's just horsing around. What does that mean, Owl? No, like, it is kind of crazy, though. Like, I do think, like, it is just funny to watch couples publicly break up on the internet, and then, like, they'll post, like, a 2-year anniversary post, and it'll be like, we've been through so many ups and downs. No, literally, like, the couple, like, the tough times just make us stronger. Like, it's just like, what are we doing? Like, I don't know. I remember when I was younger, my mom, like, okay, my mom, you guys have to know this, is the messiest person ever. Like, literally, like, she will, like, so I have a group chat with, like, my best friend and my sister and my mom just updates us about, like, people from, like, even my middle school. Like, it's literally, like, she'll be like, look who got engaged, or, like, look who's pregnant, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, I don't, like, okay, but she's just so messy, because she's in everyone's business. Like, the other day, she called me, she's like, went to the bar with my friends, you know, the kindergarten teacher, drunk, cheating on her husband. I'm like, oh my god. But where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so she's always on Facebook, obviously, and she would, like, tell me, like, so there was, like, this woman that I used to go to, because you guys know I'm Jewish, I used to go to temple, and she was, like, one of the moms of, like, the kids that I went to temple with, and she had, like, the nastiest divorce with her husband, and she just aired all of his shit out. Like, literally, like, aired his shit out, aired his mother's shit out, aired his sister's shit out, aired, like, everybody in the whole family. His whole family's business was on the line. He retaliates. He starts posting shit, too. And then I'm pretty sure they, like, got back together for a little bit. And then they, like, eventually did, like, divorce, like, for good. But there was so much drama. And I just think it's, like, the concept of, like, publicly posting and talking shit and then, like, getting back together. Like, you people really don't give a fuck at all. Like, you guys have actually decided that, like, you're gonna publicly look a mess and, like, you're okay with that. And those are the people we should be really afraid of. Like, those are the people that we should actually, like, feel uncomfortable by, because it's like, oh, you, like, oh my god. Like, how do you forgive that? I'm sorry. Like, if I was dating somebody and whatever, we were, like, super toxic, and then they, like, posted all my, like, fucking, like, tea online, I would be like, okay, like, we actually, like, we can't get back together. Like, this is embarrassing. Okay, well, that makes sense, Owl. But, I feel like that's normal. But, like, yeah, I don't know, so crazy. But you know what I love? Like, okay, my favorite place, like, okay, I would never post in one of these groups, and I honestly, I don't even think that these groups should exist, because they're just a recipe for disaster. Actually, I take that back fully. I love that these groups exist, and I actively look forward to scrolling through them, because they are the messiest shit ever. Like, the are we dating the same guy groups, like, I'm never looking on there because I'm trying to find out any tea on anybody. I just love the way that people act on there because they are literally psychotic. Like, you guys have to join one. If you are like, if you are on Facebook, you have to join these groups. They are literally so entertaining. Like, and like, honestly, like literally somebody will like post like, they'll post like a picture of a guy they haven't even like matched with, and they'll be like, any tea on this guy? It's like, girl, you don't even talk to him. How do you even know you want him yet? But like, people will literally post like pictures of their exes, and they'll be like, blew up my car, stole $3,000 from me, cheated on me with the babysitter, like all this shit. And it's like, sometimes it's people you know. yes, like literally, sometimes it's literally people you know. Like, I remember I was on there, and it was like this guy I went to high school with, and it was literally like, it was like, cheated on me with my step cousin. I'm like, whoa. You know what's funny? I actually did see like my, like, okay, so I don't even count this guy as like an ex-boyfriend because it was like a fake relationship. I was like a freshman in high school. But I remember I did see one of my ex-boyfriends on one of those pages one time, and I just started crying laughing because not only did he look a mess, like he had, like, it was like his mugshot. Like, I was like, oh. No, I don't think it even makes the girls want them more. I just think the women on those pages are like kind of insane. Like, I think it's crazy to post a picture of somebody and be like, is anyone dating this guy? Like, I just think like you gotta find that shit out on your own. Cheated on me with my mom, killed my dog. Like, no, like literally, like that's literally these pages. Like, I think it's so stupid to post on those pages. It's just the easiest way for it to get back to somebody. Like, if you feel the need to post somebody on one of those pages, I don't even think y'all should even be together. Like, I just don't think that you should be together if that's really how you feel. Like, if you really don't trust that person enough, like, you know that person's a scumbag. And honestly, if you post that on there, you're just gonna find what you're looking for. And I don't know. I think, like, I feel like that's like the bottom line of this. Like, you shouldn't feel the need to be posting your man on those pages. But I can't imagine that, what's it called? I can't imagine it feels great, though, to, like, if you're, like, somebody who's married and you're, like, not even on one of those pages and somebody posts that and sends it to you. Oh, my God. So, just a nightmare. Are you coming to Hoops tomorrow? I'm gonna try, but I work tomorrow, so I probably won't be able to. We'll see, though, depending on when I get out of work. Let me know, Owl. Let me know. But, yeah, moral of the story here. You want to see some fucking mess? Go on Facebook. There's this Facebook group that I'm a part of. It's called Mama Drama. I'm not a mother by any means. I mean, to my cat I am, but I'm not, like, I don't have a kid, you know? But, like, it's meant for, like, moms to, like, share drama. Like, in, like, this Facebook group, straight up the craziest fucking shit I've ever seen. It is always people fighting on there. Purple Pirate? Oh, I'm stealing that. Bye. Yeah, we got a W stream. We always have fun on here. But, yeah, Mama Drama 2.0, join that fucking Facebook group. You will always leave entertained. The reason I found it is because there was this, they were posting about it all on TikTok, that this woman had posted in it, because she found out that her husband had been sleeping with his sister. Yes, and you heard me right. Full-blooded sister. And, like, she was obviously, like, posting all of the evidence and stuff like that. Like, when I tell you, like, this group is fucking gold. Like, people post all of their problems on there, and everyone just fights. Everybody just fights. Everyone just constantly fights. It's so amazing. Oh, wait, that would be funny, Owl. That would be hilarious. But, what's it called? Yeah, literally crazy. And that's not even the craziest shit I've seen on there. Like, you just have to join it. Like, no, okay, is that not the craziest shit ever? And, like, I see this, like, a lot. Like, I see these stories, like, not just on this Mama Drama page, but it's, like, on, like, you know, like, Reddit, like, best of Reddit updates. Like, I'm sorry, guys, I am the biggest Redditor. Like, I don't ever, like, sometimes I comment. That's, like, the most that I do. I don't post on there, but I just love scrolling through Reddits. Like, I love, like, girl dinner diaries, like, and I love just, like, reading, like, am I the asshole? Am I overreacting? Like, I also just love, like, Reddits for, like, communities that I like SpongeBob, you know, stuff like that. But, the best of Redditor updates always has, like, it's, like, literally, like, Hall of Fame Reddit posts. If you don't know, check it out. But, like, there are so many posts on there about, like, like people getting cheated on with their like spouse's relatives, and it's so crazy to me. Like obviously there's got to be some sort of like deep-rooted familial issue there, and I mean obviously some of these cases like some of these situations probably stem from like abuse, and I don't, obviously that's horrible and terrible. That goes without saying. I feel like I need to say that, but like a lot of these like are literally like random people, they like reconnect with their cousin and like start fucking, and it's more common than you think. I know so many people that have a cousin fucker story. Like, not themselves, but, like, someone in their family. And it really puts it into perspective. Like, a lot more people are out here fucking their cousins than you think. You always watch your fucking back. I'm not kidding. And I know you guys think I'm fucking kidding, but I'm not. I'm not. This is something that is, like, actually very common. And honestly, check your partner. Because someone you've been dating for years might have fucked their cousin and never told anybody. And you'd never know. Something to be afraid of. Just another thing to give you anxiety. And like I like no, that post was fucking crazy. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Like that is insane. That is insane. And obviously like that might be like, I don't know, I think that situation was like particularly like dark and depressing. I think there was some sort of like grooming situation kind of happening. But like I don't know, I feel like if you're a parent and you find, I don't even know how we got into this conversation, but like if you're a parent and you like find out like your kids are doing things they're not supposed to be doing, you gotta correct that shit. Because obviously kids do things that they're not supposed to do. Kids don't know that it's bad, whatever. But like, you gotta correct that shit. I don't know. Adjusting my pirate hat. Because just absolute insanity. Absolute, total fucking insanity. Literally, it's just, it's so crazy to me. Like, you could ask anybody. Someone is gonna have fucked their cousin. Most likely not anybody you know. It'll always be somebody that you know's like friend, or somebody that you know's cousin fucked another cousin. But I found out it's like actually like in a lot of cultures it's actually like normal to like marry your cousin, which is, I feel like the culture around it's like a cultural thing. I don't really think I have the bearings to speak on that, but yeah, more common than you think. Something to be afraid of. Something to wake up in like a cold sweat about. Anyways, I guess we can get to the actual topic of today's stream that I wanted to talk about. Yeah. That's on. No, you're 100% right. It's either one of those two things. It's either like a really like chaotic family situation, or it's cultural. There's no in between. And I feel like, yeah, that is 100% true. But, yeah, I want to talk about the Odyssey. Obviously a huge hot topic, I'd say, in pop culture right now. Thank you. Because we're talking about the Odyssey, I had to wear my fucking pirate hat. It was very important to me that this was, because, I mean, I don't have, like, a Greek helmet, so we're gonna have to, we're sailing off to sea. Like, that's what pirates do. That's literally what they do. And, yeah, so I feel like this movie was very highly anticipated. It literally has every single person in Hollywood in it. Like, there's actually, like, probably not one actor that they didn't include. And when you go through the cast, it's actually crazy how many people are in this movie. Like, thank you, Owl. Thank you, Owl. Bye, Owl. Have a good night. But, you guys know Captain Kaya, I don't fuck around. And I just want to say, if I'm on that ship, I'm going down with it. A lot of these captains are, like, fake, and, like, they are like, oh, like, I will go down for my ship. I don't think a lot of you bitches will go down with the ship. If my ship's going down, I'm fucking going down, too. A lot of these captains that you come across, they're not serious about this shit. But I learned from the one true captain, that's Patch the Pirate, and he did not fuck around either. I'm low-key his predecessor, and I trained under him. So it was extremely important to me that I, you know, keep the same values. And yeah, if my ship goes down, I will be going down with it. And there's not much to say about it. And so does my fucking first mate, which hence why I've had issues with finding a first mate, because a lot of these bitches I can just tell aren't serious. Protege. Yeah, wait, he's not dead. He's alive. Predecessor? Oh my god. Alright, Paige, whatever. Wait, I messed up the meaning of that word twice. Whatever. I need to find the rest of my hats. I wish I had my actual captain hat, but honestly, I think this is low-key better. I think the pirate's more of a vibe. But, yeah, anyway, You guys are distracting me. The Odyssey. Um, I'm gonna give you guys my review for it because honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. So Paige went to go see this movie first, okay? And Paige saw it before me, and I was like, "What did you think?" And Paige, word for word, called it action slop. So I was like, honestly thinking I wasn't gonna like it. And also, this movie is like 3 fucking hours long, as I've mentioned like 40 times in this stream already. So like, the fact that I don't know, like going into this movie is like a lot, okay? And like me and like my friends, like we went to go see it at like 9:45 at night. So like we knew we weren't getting out till like 1 in the morning, and we didn't. But I was low-key prepared to be very bored and uncomfortable for half of this movie. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it, and I definitely didn't think I was gonna like it. Um, before I went into the movie, I didn't necessarily yeah, Paige also, like, they don't like adaptations of books. And yes, so the other thing is, if I don't like a movie or if I'm not entertained by it, I will fall asleep. But honestly, in this movie, I knew that I probably wouldn't because it's so fucking loud. It literally sounds like a bomb went off, like anytime anything happens in the movie. So yeah, I had really no idea how I was gonna feel. Spoiler alert, loved it. I'm just gonna be real. I'm just gonna be totally honest with you guys. I had a great time at this movie. I think it's probably like one of my favorite movies I've ever seen. I think I wouldn't have liked it as much if I didn't see it in theaters, but I definitely really enjoyed it. And yeah, I was shocked by how much I liked it. I just want to also preface by saying I've never read The Odyssey. He is all about that bass. He loves bass boosting his movies like down. Like that's why like it's so funny because like I remember like I was talking to my friend about Oppenheimer, and he literally said that it was like the loudest fucking movie he's ever seen, and I didn't realize that Oppenheimer and this movie are directed by the same guy. So like I like knew this, like once I found that out, I was like, oh my god, this movie's actually be like scary loud. But yeah, I going into this movie, I didn't really appreciate that like every actor that was cast was like a-list actor, but also I didn't disagree with the casting. Like with Helen of Troy, I thought her casting was T, because she did such a great job. Like I don't know, like she's always such a great actor. I love her in Us. Us is one of my favorite movies. So, or I guess not as much anymore because I haven't seen it in a while. I think if I rewatched it, I would feel the same way. But I loved Us when it came out. So, oh my god, yes, that scene was so fucking loud. It's like it's one of those like it's like so loud that it's like blowing the your hair back with how loud it is. And I wish I had seen this movie in like the 70 millimeter or whatever. I really want to go see a movie like this. I might like I think there's one in like Rhode Island that I might actually drive down and take a look. But yeah, like like this movie is so fucking loud. But yeah. Basically, I do want to say a very much highlight of this movie was Elliot Page's performance. Literally, like, probably career defining. And he's only in this movie for, like, 15 minutes, maybe total. And the 15 minutes that he's in it, like, is so amazing. He literally, like, made that role his own. And as far as I've found out, his character isn't actually in, like, the Homer version of the Odyssey. But, yeah, just prefacing everything with I'd never read the Odyssey, and honestly I didn't know anything about it before I went to go to the movie, other than the fact that of finding out that the SpongeBob movie, like I'm gonna say the real SpongeBob movie because it's like it is the real one, that one is based off, like it's based off of the Odyssey. It's like an adaptation, so I had never really like thought about it that deeply before. But yeah, I think as much as it pains me to say it, Matt Damon did a really great job playing Odysseus. I don't like him, but he is a great actor. Who else? I think Anne Hathaway was good. I think her script kind of sucked, but I also don't think that Christopher Nolan does a great job like writing women to begin with. So yes, definitely. And yeah, I think Robert Pattinson did an amazing job. Honestly, I'll be real, like, and I don't want to get jumped by the stands, but, like, the only person that I didn't, the vampire suitor, shut up. Shut up. I keep falling for this joke. I keep getting trolled with this joke of him being a vampire, and I believe it every time. I'm like, oh, he was a vampire? I didn't notice that in the movie. It's not, it's just because he was in Twilight. Anyway, yeah, the only person whose performance like wasn't that great and it's not even that his performance was like bad, it was just fine, was Tom Holland. I don't think that he can like act. Like, can I just say that? Can I say that without getting jumped? Well, Robert Pattinson just did the Robert Pattinson. Like, he plays this character so much, it's like not hard for him. But I don't think that Tom Holland can act very well, and I don't think it's honestly even his fault. I think he's been typecast into like the same role like 400 times. Like, streets are saying that like this new Spider-Man movie is the first movie he has to act in. So, even though like in this movie he is kind of playing like Spider-Man, like he's still kind of playing the same type of role of like, oh, like little like teenage guy and who has to like prove himself and like is like, you know, like like I don't know, like I think that I know why they cast him, but I just like, because people love him. I know why they cast him, and honestly, like, I think for the role, like, he would make sense. It's just, like, he didn't do any, like, all the other actors were so good in this movie that, like, his performance of just doing the thing that he always does, what didn't really stand out. And it kind of sucks because he's such a big part of the movie. Like, he has a lot of screen time, so, I don't know. It didn't particularly impress me. Do I think it made the movie bad by any means? No. I don't even, okay, honestly, like, I don't think Travis Scott, anybody, okay, I'm so tired, no. I actually am gonna defend Travis Scott here. I don't like Travis Scott as a person. I think he's kind of a scumbag. But I will say, like, I don't think that, like, he even did anything at all to even be criticized. He's in the movie for, like, less, like, not even a minute. And he has, like, less than 3 lines, and he's just, like, banging on a table and, like, saying something. Like, okay, why are people saying this? Because I didn't feel that way at all. Like, I just think he was, like, supposed to be just a bard, and he's just, like, yelling on the table. How do you do that bad? I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. I don't think it bothered me as much as it bothered other people. I think it was fine. I think it was just, like, he was a terrible bard? I don't think so, though. Like, I don't, like, I'm sorry. Let's say you put literally anybody else in that position, what could they have possibly done better? Like, genuinely, well, like, I'm genuine. Let me ask the audience, what could they genuinely have done better? His only assignment was to stand up there and go, a war, bang, a fleet, bang. I feel like you guys are trolling me. I have to be getting trolled right now. I have to be getting trolled. I don't know what he possibly could have done differently. And I know, like obviously they chose him. Be the Travis Scott from Heated Rivalry. Who is that? I actually haven't watched Heated Rivalry. Don't jump me. Don't jump me. I know. I should watch it. I haven't gotten around to it. It's not that I don't want to watch it. I just feel like it's been spoiled for me. Like, I just never got around to watching it, and now, like, I know what happens. So it's like, I don't know. I will eventually watch it. I will. Just, I'm getting to it. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I need to, like, I want to really sit down and watch it, and, like, I feel like there just hasn't been a time, but once I do, I feel like okay, this is my thing. I'm either very early to stuff, and I find it before everybody else, or I'm very late, and then I'm like, oh my god, this is awesome. Everybody's like, yeah, we know. Like, it is awesome. Like, you're, like, months late to this. Like, that's always how it works with me. So, I will get around to watching it. But, I didn't mind the Travis Scott cameo. In fact, I will defend it. And honestly, this is going to be my controversial opinion on the Odyssey. Not many people, like, I've talked to a few people about this who've seen the movie, and some of them agree with me and some of them don't. Most people actually don't, but I don't really care because I know that I'm always right. In every other movie, literally, like, you could put any movie in front of me and I would say I think we should not cast only A-list actors that we see every time. I would always say that. I've actually said, like, I think one of the biggest things I liked about, like, Obsession is that it was almost all, like, unknown people. And I love that. But for the Odyssey, as much as it would have been nice to see some new faces, I can understand why they cast everybody in Hollywood. And this is my, let me defend myself because I can tell people are typing, but, what's it called? This is like the story of all time. Like, it's the story. It's the first like real story that like has been translated enough and adapted and adapted and adapted and adapted over and over. Like, when you think of like one, like it's like the story. So I feel like casting like everybody in Hollywood that they possibly could for the story, it's almost like Hollywood the finale. You know what I mean? Like, because of like this is like, I don't know how else to say it, like the story. Like, it's like the most like, no, you're right. See, I just like, this is why I love you guys, because you guys are just like, you guys always have the right opinion, but it's just like it makes sense to cast the most well-known people in Hollywood for the most well-known story of all time that's been translated, and literally that almost like like a lot of movies are based off of. And as far as I know, I'm pretty sure this is like the first like major adaptation in film. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure like this is the first like Odyssey movie adaptation, because no one's even dared to touch it because it's such a long story. And I know that there were a lot of changes to the original book, which I haven't read. I actually do want to read it now though. Like, I do like that and this goes into my other point. Like, I know that a lot of people, what's it called? No, exactly. Like, if they were recreating like the Bible, like, it would make sense to cast the most famous people of all time, because it's like the most famous story of all time, and it's gonna bring people who already weren't familiar with the source material. Because like, I was gonna see it anyway, honestly, no matter if it was unknown people or not, just because I love Greek mythology and stuff like that, and I knew that it would be really good. But a lot of people don't like Greek mythology and might not be like know about like how the Odyssey like has shaped modern media. So I feel like casting, like, it's kind of like the best way I can describe it is literally Hollywood the finale. Like, the movie. It's like, we are going to make the movie with the most famous people of all time, with the best equipment that we can possibly get, in the most in the most imaginative and creative ways, and we're gonna spend $1 billion on it, and it's gonna be like a spectacle. Like, I feel like this movie is less of a movie and more of a spectacle, and it makes sense to cast it the way that they did. As much as I would have loved to see this with unknown actors, this is the only movie I can defend this type of casting on. And it is the, I can say confidently, it is the only movie that I can defend this type of casting on, that I will ever defend this type of casting on ever again. In terms of them changing stuff, obviously I'm not attached to the source material, so that kind of is the foundation of my opinion on this. But me watching this now has made me want to go read the book and read like there is an adaptation. I think it's the first English adaptation written by a woman, and now I want to read it. And I think because this story, Paige has educated me on this part of this. I want to give Paige credit. Paige has educated me that like it was told orally for a very long time. It was told verbally. So there's like 1,000 different iterations of this story, and Homer's is just the most famous one. So I don't necessarily think that the changes that they made were all bad, because I mean, if you're making this movie that's based on this story that has 3,000 different versions of it, I think it would make sense to cherry pick from all sorts of different adaptations so that you can make it into a movie that translates on screen to a Western audience. I know that people were pissed off about like westernizing it and not doing it true to the original, but the book is also like so fucking long. Like, this movie's already long, and I'm pretty sure they cut out like a lot of stuff from the book. So I feel like in order to kind of translate the message and like the story that they were trying to convey, it makes sense the way that it was made. And as somebody who has never read the book, I enjoyed the plot a lot. I thought it was a great plot. Thought it was interesting. I could not look away from the screen the entire fucking time, and that was a true feat, because the movie's 3 hours long. And honestly, I think to get people to sit down for 3 hours and watch a movie and have them be like, oh, like I was glued to the screen, is really impressive. So I do agree with some of the criticisms of it. I think they probably could have stayed a little bit closer to the adaptation, but also like now I think it's good because I've seen the movie version of it, and now I want to read the book version. And I'm sorry, if it was exactly the same, I probably would be like, okay, I don't really want to read the book because I saw the movie. Like, I know what happens. I know that might be like a remedial take, but like the fact that the book is different like the Homer version is different, it makes me want to read it more so I can kind of see what changed, and like you kind of get a whole new story out of it, and I kind of like that about it. So yeah, I think it was more of a spectacle than a movie, but I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend that you go see it while it's in theaters. I don't think that this movie will be nearly as interesting or good, if at all. Like I don't think that I would have been able to sit through this movie if I was at home. I think I would have gone on my phone, like low key. And I can sit through a movie. It's not like I have no attention span, but it's like when you're at home, like you're not getting like the surround sound, and like you're not seeing it on this beautiful screen that can like really capture like how good the camera is. Oh, really? Honestly, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Like this movie like literally is so, like the only thing I will say a little bit of criticism on it, the first 30 minutes of it not super great, and it's not even the movie's fault, it's just they have to set up so much exposition, and the names are a little bit complicated like to remember because there's so many people, so like it's kind of hard to like know what's happening for the first 30 minutes of it, and I can forgive that because it is 3 hours long. And I think in any other movie that's like an hour and 30 minutes, it would probably be 15 minutes of exposition that kind of suck. But in this movie, because it's so long, it's obviously going to need a lot more exposition, taking a lot longer of time. Another criticism, sometimes the voices were kind of quiet and I just could not physically hear what the actors were saying. But that's just, I think, because the movie is loud as shit. I think the soundtrack was great. I think, yeah, the ambiance, all of the sound design was awesome. The fucking Cyclops was crazy. Like, I think that's honestly where the movie kicks off. Like, obviously, like, there's a lot of crazy shit happening before that, but it's like, you're not really, like, I feel like when they get into that cave with the Cyclops, oh my god, like, it's just like, the movie just starts rolling, and then it doesn't stop. Like, it literally just keeps going and going and going. Like, there was not one time watching in that theater where I even felt the urge to look at my phone and see, like, how much longer the movie might be. And, like, I don't know. It just, like, and then, like, I will say the ending is so satisfying. Like, I was talking to my friend about it, and she was like, if this was a tragedy, I would have been devastated. But, like, no, like, it does have a very satisfying ending to it. And every person that you hate, like, gets, like, their comeuppance. So, like, it's just, like, and you're just watching it unfold after you've, like, spent already 2.5 hours with these people and watching all of these crazy situations. The payoff is great by the end of the movie. And when I left the theater, I was like, I don't know if I could go see it again. Like, what's it called? Because it's, like, 3 hours long and it's a lot. But honestly, like, the more that I've sat on it the next few days and just really thought about it, like, I kind of do want to try and see it in the 70mm while I can. And because I just feel like it's like a once in a lifetime experience that they would show this movie, and everybody who's seen it in the 70mm said that's like fantastic. So yeah, that was my thoughts on it. And Circe, mother, her actress is a highlight of this movie. Her character is a highlight of this movie. Like, I don't know, the monologue at the end of the like near the end of the movie is insane. I don't think the women were written as well as they could have been written, but whatever. I don't know. I don't expect that in a movie like this. A movie like this, honestly, I would just expect to keep me entertained. It's not like they like made the concept. So yeah, that is my thoughts. I highly recommend going to see it in theaters. Please do not watch this movie in your, like, living room. Like, you're not gonna like it. It's too long for that. I mean, you might like it, but it's just not gonna be as good. And you know what kind of annoys me? Like, I kind of wish that, like, there was a way to, like, I know that you can technically do this. You can, like, rent out a theater and, like, I'm sure probably pick a movie. But, like, I wish that there was a way that you could, like, ask a movie theater in advance, like, hey, can you guys, like, play this movie so I can see this specific movie in a theater? Because I was so late, like, I've been thinking about this. I was so late to Uncut Gems. I saw that movie, like 2-3 years, maybe 4 years after it came out. And I'm so mad about it. Like, I didn't even know that it was in theaters at all when it came out. Like, I didn't even know what Uncut Gems was when that whole, Julia Fox thing went viral. That movie, at least in my point of view, did not get, like, the marketing that I think it kind of deserved. So like when I did eventually watch the movie, I would say it's probably one of my favorite movies ever now, and like I would love to see that movie in a theater. Like that movie's literally the reason I actually went to go see Marty Supreme, because I'm pretty sure it's by the same people, like the Safdie brothers, I believe. I don't know if it was one of them or both of them, but yeah, like, and it just got me thinking about like all these movies that I'd love to like have a theater re-release, like even if it's just like, I don't know, I know that I technically could do this if I like got like a group of people together and we all like paid and rented out the theater, but even then, like I don't know if that's how it works. I think you have to pick a movie that's like currently playing. Like I don't think they can just like get a movie in there for you. I'd have to look into it, but I wish there was a way to do that. I think that if there was like a theater, like if there was like a theater that like they opened up specifically for like people to rent out, like maybe even if it's like a small theater, like you know how they have like those karaoke booths and stuff, like, and you can have like a private room to do karaoke. Like I feel like if they did that, but like for movies where people could like rent out like a movie theater room, like I feel like that would be a really like great idea. But nobody would ever do it now, because like even like the movies that are like new and like important and everybody's talking about, that the movie theaters, like no one's going to see. So like I don't think that's something that would actually come into fruition. But I guess it just makes me jealous of all those like people who have like movie theaters in their basement. Like I feel like everybody, like, you know, you always will hear about those people that had like, I remember when I was in elementary school, I had a friend, she had a movie theater in her basement, and I was like so jealous. It was like a home theater. Like that's so fucking cool. Like you could literally just like buy a movie, and like, I mean, I'm pretty sure though it like isn't gonna be as good of quality, I'm sure, if as like an actual movie theater, but I don't know. We start fighting investors. Like, do you think some, like, do you think they would do that? Like I feel like that's a really good idea. I'm sure somebody's already thought of it, but showing the Odyssey is almost sold out. Are you serious? That's so annoying. That's so annoying. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go like right before it leaves the actual theater, like end of August. I feel like they're gonna keep this movie running for a while. I know that they extended the Obsession theater release. I'm pretty sure it like just left. Like the day that it went on streaming was like the day that Obsession was taken out of theaters, and it was not supposed to be in theaters for that long. So I don't know. Much to think about here. I don't know. I guess now that I've like 70 millimeter is kind of crazy. Like the videos that I'm seeing of it, it's like the screen is like the size of the wall. Like I know that like in a regular movie theater it's still a huge screen, but like in those it's fucking huge. It literally goes from like the ceiling to the floor. I can't even imagine how fucking loud it would be. But almost sold out every day. That's so crazy. I'm not necessarily surprised though. But also, like, it kind of pisses me off because I feel like going back to the first thing I fucking talked about on this fucking stream is that there's definitely going to be people who bought tickets to that shit and are going to sit there on their phone still. And that's the fucking way the cookie crumbles. That's just the way it crumbles. Well, there you have it, guys. Anyways, what else has been happening? Oh yeah, we can talk about the downfall of Saint Satine. Do we have? I know that you guys are all probably all know about this. Obviously, we all know about. Or do we? I don't know. Maybe I should give the context. So Saint Satine, that was the group that was created out of some of the girls from Dream Academy. If you don't know what Dream Academy is the reality TV show that created Cat's Eye. And there's a whole bunch of drama on that, but one of the girls, Lexi, she was like, she was on the show, and she ended up leaving the show because she was like, I don't like that this is like a competitive reality show now, like it's not with my spirit, like I have to leave. But you could obviously tell that Hybe x Geffen, the people who made Cat's Eye, were 100,000% like banking on her being in the group, so it kind of turned into like a whole nightmare scenario. And they kind of just like reformulated, and that's why Cat's Eye's music sounds like that. But yeah, they had like no vision for that group after Lexi left. So then when it was announced that she was gonna kind of start her own girl group, like another international like K-pop group, everybody was like gagging over it, and they ended up like getting like 2 other girls from that show who had also not made it into Cat's Eye, and they did this like whole other reality TV show to find the fourth member of that group. It was this whole drama. There was a girl who was like very qualified and I think she was like 17 or 18, who definitely should have made it into the group. And then there was like another girl who was like 14 who was also competing and like was very much not ready to be in the group. And that wasn't because she sucked. It's just she was 14. She's young. And basically the 14-year-old got in, and Lexi was visibly upset about it. But anyway, Lexi has now left her second Hive X Geffen thing, and that group was called Saint Satine. They didn't debut. They announced Saint Satine probably like a year and a half ago, and then they actually finished the fucking reality show that had them bring in this fourth girl like 3-4 months ago. It was around the same time that Manon had left Cat's, or not left, but I guess went on hiatus from Cat's Eye. So this was like a huge thing because like people, I don't know, people don't play about Lexi, and people also just like really wanted this group to succeed, but obviously they had picked this 14-year-old girl instead of this 18-year-old girl, and a lot of people were pissed about it because this girl clearly wasn't ready to debut. The girl who won clearly wasn't ready to debut with a girl group, and it's obvious that they had kind of like promised Lexi that like she was going to be doing more of like a mature concept. So long story short, she left the group, and now it's a whole fucking shit show, and they don't have a fourth member now, and it doesn't look like they're going to debut. So they practically did all of this for nothing. And it's kind of just crazy to me because like this girl has played in like this record label's face twice, and I think it's hilarious because this record label is horrible and they mistreat the people that are under them. But the whole situation is just funny because like I don't know, like she literally did. And I don't think that they should have played in her face again with this whole girl group because she already fucking left the first time. Like, it's not like this was news. She already left. She was totally okay with fucking leaving the, like, Cat's Eye, and not Cat's Eye, she wasn't in Cat's Eye, but, like, she was totally leaving with leaving the reality show that could have given her, like, international fame and, like, made her into the girl group. Because I think she kind of knew she was gonna win. Like, but it didn't sit right with her, so they came back, and when they, like, announced this, like, people went crazy. They, like, they didn't even announce the other girls at first. They announced her first. So people were like, oh my god, like, she actually is gonna debut, and there was actually a lot of, like, speculation, at least, like, for me, like, when Manon had gone on hiatus, I was like, okay, like, I feel like they're doing this so they can put all of this effort into this new girl group that Lexi's gonna be in, and that was my theory, which obviously was fucking wrong, because Lexi already left, and they didn't even debut yet, but it's just funny because this was all just a massive waste of time. Like, this whole, like, reality TV show that made all these girls, like, compete against each other for, like, a month straight. Like, this literally was, like, a month-long thing. And then they finally picked a girl. It was the girl that didn't deserve to win. Like, she's 14. I don't say that to be mean, but it was just, like, she's just too young. Like, they should have picked a girl that was older, had more experience, and who, honestly, like, the song that was low-key better. As much as I come on here and if you have like watched any of one of my gaming streams, I'm always yelling like party before the party. Like, I like that song, it's good, but that song like literally is their only song out, and yeah, there'll never be another song. I don't know if I'm like explaining this confusingly, but it's just yeah, whole situation is just crazy to me, and I just wanted to touch on it because I have been keeping up with, like, the Cat's Eye and, like, this whole saga that's been unfolding. But, yeah, just huge, massive waste of time and money. And people are saying that they think she's gonna go solo. And that would probably make sense. And, like, I don't think she initially planned on going solo. I think she actually did initially plan on being in the group. But, like, they just played in her face again. So she was like, okay, I'm leaving. Bye. But what it begs the question, what kind of fucking contract is she under that she's able to just like dip? Like, I feel like in order to get her to even do this group, she must have had like a crazy good lawyer that was basically like, yeah, if she wants to leave, she can leave. Because normally, like, when it comes to these like K-pop groups and like especially with this label and like these labels specifically that focus on K-pop, like, you can't just fucking leave. Like, they will like destroy your life. And a lot of the times, in these K-pop groups, even if you don't want to leave and you like want to be a part of this, and your group just isn't successful, your life is literally ruined. Like you literally owe the company like thousands of, honestly, like sometimes millions of dollars in debt to like pay them back for the time that they gave you. So like that's like what's so crazy to me. Like I don't like, how is she not facing some sort of legal repercussion unless she went into this basically with like an airtight like contract that basically like, that's basically like she could leave at any time. Like that's what's, I don't know. I unless that isn't the case and she did have to break the contract and now she's like actually fucked, and I guess we would never know. But I don't know. I've just been thinking about that a lot. Like, how was she able to leave when, like, it's clear that, like, none of the Cat's Eye girls are able to leave willingly. Like, I don't think that Manon left willingly. I think that there's got to be something else going on. But I don't think that Manon's coming back. I think that we've gotten to a point of realizing that she is most likely out of Cat's Eye for good. And it's clear that the other girls are under like the craziest NDA imaginable, because anytime it's brought up, it's always Sophia answering, and she's like the most PR trained person on the planet, so they give us like very vague answers, and like it sucks because like, I don't know, I am a Cat's Eye stan. I really do. I really like had hoped for this group to do well and create better music. They did just drop a new song. I actually haven't listened to it yet, so maybe I shouldn't judge. Maybe they have made a better song. Their visuals are always really, really great, and their choreography and everything. It's just like, I just like a lot. These girls can sing. Let them fucking sing. But I don't know. My whole theory before in a previous stream where we talked all about this was basically just that they were fucking over Cat's Eye for this new group, and clearly that didn't pan out. Like, that just didn't pan out. She fully left the group and it didn't even debut yet. Like, they didn't even do anything. So, I do think it is shitty to the other girls, though, because I know Emily, at least. Emily, she was another one of the trainees under the whole Dream Academy thing, and she really wanted to be in Cat's Eye. Like, she was devastated when they didn't like pick her and she got sent home, and this was supposed to kind of be her moment, like her moment to be in a girl group. Like, this is something that she had worked for, and a lot of people were like, oh, she was so like devastated when she didn't get in Cat's Eye, and now like this is her chance, like all she had to do was wait, and then now like this happens. And like, I don't want to like judge Lexi too hard, because obviously none of us know what's going on behind the scenes, but I do think it's shitty. Like maybe she is upset over the fact that the trainee that ended up joining the group is 14 years old, and it wasn't going to be the concept that she agreed to. But it sucks for the other girls, because like I don't think that this group is ever going to debut now. Like, they have said nothing about it, and I feel like if they had a plan for Lexi's departure, and they were like, okay, like, yes, Lexi left, but like we're going to continue with 3 girls, or like they knew what they were doing, they would have already released a statement like reassuring the fans, if that makes sense, and they haven't. And like, same with like, I don't know, I think it's just like kind of sucks. It's just like a shitty like situation for everybody involved, and honestly it sucks for the fans too, because I am not one of those people that was sitting there watching that show, but like I was keeping up with it, you know, like I was just like saw stuff on Twitter and like was keeping up with like what girls were sent home like for this new group. And like, I will say I was a little bit disappointed with the outcome, but like I was excited to hear like the music and like see like the visuals and everything, you know. Yeah, like they're cooked. Like it is really, I don't know, it just kind of sucks. It's just like literally like can't stress it enough, like massive waste of time. Like just like the most massive waste of time ever. And it didn't even just waste the girls' time. I feel like it wasted the fans' time too. Like everybody's time was wasted here, and I'm sure a lot of money. So obviously, in a perfect world, I think they keep going and they maybe find either a 4th member or continue with just the 3 of them. But I highly doubt that's going to be the case, unless they do bring back the girl that didn't win. But I don't even know if they'd do that. Like, I don't know. Just a mess. Long story short, just a fucking mess. Yeah. Just crazy. In other news, I guess the World Cup is over. I don't even care to talk about that. I don't even know who won. I think it was Spain. Do I care? Clap if you cared. Not that I don't like the World Cup. I just don't keep up with it. But I will say I am a little bit sad it's over because I feel like it did bring a lot of like joy and whimsy to the people around the world. Like everybody was just excited and there was like something to talk about that everybody could talk about. But yeah, literally crickets. But I did enjoy what it brought to Boston. We got to hang out with a bunch of Scottish people. We got to do a bunch of fun stuff, and there was like a lot of like cool things that happened. But I do think it was a beautiful a beautiful experience though, being able to be in my 20s when the World Cup came to Boston. I think I'm very lucky to have experienced that. What else has been going on? Honestly, like, there's been so much shit that happened in pop culture that is, like, yesterday's news. It's like, do we even talk about it? Probably not. But, oh, in other news, though, I am going to see Ariana Grande. Total, random situation. I, like, randomly came into tickets for it. I actually really wanted to go see this tour. But, as you guys know, it's a fucking nightmare to try and get tickets for literally anything. That is why, like, when I get money, I really, like, the concert tickets are really not something I go out of my way to spend money on unless, like, it's somebody I really, 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 really want to see. And the thing is, like, a lot of my favorite artists are, like, smaller artists. Like, I don't want to say small artists because they're still pretty big artists, but, like, they're playing smaller venues, so it's a little bit easier to get tickets and a lot less expensive because I usually will, like, fucking sit there and get on that wait list and get that pre-sale. And it's easier to get pre-sale. But, when it comes to, like, I don't know, people like Ariana Grande, like, I don't even fucking try because I just know that it's gonna be $3 billion and it's gonna take forever and I'm gonna sit in that wait room and not get tickets. So but for some reason I am the luckiest girl in the world because this happened to me with the Charlie XCX tour too. Like, literally, it's like a few days before the concert, like, somebody would be like, hey, you want to go? I have a ticket. And I'm like, whoa. Obviously, like, I'm still pay for it, but, like, it's like, oh, like, I have a ticket, like, somebody can't go. And it's like, oh my god, like, or just like, oh, I found super cheap resale tickets. Like, this always happens to me with, like, these big artists. So I've been blessed and I am getting to go see her. Yeah, it's such a nightmare. So I don't even try. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and, like, waste my money and possibly spend, like, over $1,000 on a ticket for a concert. That's just not something that, like, I would ever do. But with this one, I did get a pretty good deal and I got pretty good seats. So I'm super excited. This is, like, probably her best tour vocally yet. The shit she's doing with her voice is fucking crazy. So I'm super excited. I've been watching all the videos of her outdo herself every single night on Dangerous Woman. And yeah, I'm just so excited to get to go see her because I just obviously, like, didn't think I was going to. So I'll let you guys know how that was when I do my next Friday's Yapathon. But yeah, that's kind of it. That's all I got for today, y'all. That's all I got. This has been awesome. I guess my final notes would be go see the Odyssey in IMAX if you can. Stream my music per usual. I'm gonna drop you more music soon, y'all. Trust. If you're in the Boston area and you are free August 8th, I will be performing. The tickets are in my link tree. And yeah. And then I will see you guys most likely, I've just given the situation with Kiwi, next Friday. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. And this has been a super fun Yapathon. You guys know that I have missed talking. I love to talk. So yeah, thank y'all for watching.